Okay, so I wanted to talk today about just being, just accepting things that are. I am not on camera because I'm accepting right now that I'm definitely not looking up to my best or even average. And, I talk about being real and I talk about just being who you are. Well, I'm being real right now, and I'd rather just have you look at this plant. I wouldn't feel comfortable. So talking about just being, I, for the past day and a half, have been having a lot of inner turmoil going on. A lot of struggling, a lot of efforting, a lot of civil warring internally. And I've been fighting how I felt about certain situations, and I've been fighting negative feelings, and then I've been fighting, trying to be positive and, trying to be in that space of positivity, and then I would be like, but it's not true, and just clashing and fighting, and it got to the point where I was worn out, I was exhausted, and I just started listening to some Muji videos, and if you've not checked out Muji, he is this amazing man with the most amazing teachings. They are just so profound, so simple, and then I started being led to reading about different things about, your feelings are fine, they're okay, they just are. And this morning I read this message from a lady who I think she talks to angels, and she's talking to Archangel Gabriel, and he gave her a message, and it just really resonated with me, and so I just got to a point where I'm just accepting, I just am, and things just are, and there's nothing to change, there's nothing that has to be, they just are, and I just am, how I'm feeling, what's going on, and it just is, and it sounds very redundant, and it sounds almost idiotically simplistic, but at the same time, I feel that such amazing truths come in the most simple of packages. And so I just am accepting how I have been feeling, and I feel like because I'm not struggling, like an example, I felt like it was a huge example to me on Monday, because I was starting to kind of slip into that, and then I was able to, which I worked myself out of it, but whenever I have to work myself out of an emotion, that's when it comes back tenfold. And so I had this really horrible, it woke me up out of my sleep. You know how you will get those Charlie horses, or the bad calf cramps? That's what I got, and it woke me out of my sleep, and I started panicking and tensing against it, and freaking out. And then I felt, through my intuition being spoken to me, this is a reminder to you, this is a lesson to you, that when pain comes, when it's, when sudden things come that you're not expecting, rather than tense against it and rather than fight against it, relax. Just let it be, flow into it, breathe. And so I did that, and I noticed almost immediately that the pain went away and the muscles started relaxing. And that was a very graphic, physical representation of what was going on with me emotionally and what would go on. And so for the past day and a half, my throat just felt so locked up. I felt so irritable. I felt so tense and agitated. And I have a little girl. She's about to be 5. And so, I was very short and irritated with her, and I had no patience. And that's when I noticed she gets more clingy and more needy, because I am withdrawing the usual, full of joy and full of positivity attitude that I have, and she's getting the crabby crab, cranky mommy. And so today I do feel, or I'll say right at this moment, I feel a lot better. When I first woke up, it was the tension, the stress, all of that, and then I was just like, I just accept these feelings. And like I said, I read all these amazing things, and things just started flowing. And today I am just gonna be. I had an appointment that I was supposed to go to, and my intuition's just telling me, just cancel it. Like, pay for it and cancel it. And, I normally don't do that, but I just foresee it would not be a good thing. Did not get a lot of sleep last night, neither did my little girl. And, I don't have a car, so we take the bus everywhere we go, and I could just see it not being a good thing. And I'm like, you know what? No, there's no way, so I will just pay for the time that I was to have, and then we're just going to be open to what comes today. And there's a wonderful weekend coming up. It's Memorial Day weekend. I have some plans going. I'm very excited about that. So, yeah, like I said, the past day and a half, they've not been all that. There's been, crying and tantrums from me and my daughter included. And there's been, really low emotions and very low vibrations have been going on. And now I'm starting to feel more in my usual positive high vibration state. So, yep, I'll just leave it at that. And looking forward to a good weekend. Hope you all have a great weekend as well. And just remember, just be. When you start efforting, when you start feeling you have to have things a certain way, when you start feeling like you need to judge your emotions, that you need to be in control, that's when you really need to let go. And it's such a huge paradox that I'm trying to get a grasp on, but have a great weekend and just be. Bye.